Welcome to this week's Bushel Up. As you can see, I've actually got a promotion here at Owner's Acres. I'm getting around the combine this morning. Just starting out on a few dryland beans here by our warehouse. We made pretty good progress last week. We got into some corn, test plot from 103 all the way up to 118-day corn. Tested anywhere from 16, 17 on the shorter season all the way up to 24. But we took that out, seeing some pretty good results. Probably the name of the game on corn right now is plant health. As we get into it, we're even seeing some variety differences or hybrid differences where two fungicides were applied, but we're seeing that plant health, that late season plant health rating really show up both in yield and standability. So something to be keeping an eye on as you hit your cornfields. I know a lot of the bean harvest went hard last week. Some of you are wrapping up and switching over to corn. Again, it's always important to prioritize those fields. Know your plant health scores, kind of evaluate stock health. Obviously, we had a lot of wind hail in the last week, which didn't do us any favors. And hopefully, it looks like the weather forecast is favorable this week, and we can make a lot more progress as we keep moving along here. A couple things on the soybean front. I know soybean yields have been pretty variable from the reports I'm hearing coming in. We've had some beans that have really surprised us and done really well, and some that we probably thought looked a little better than what yields actually came out as. And we're going to continue to kind of crunch some numbers there. A lot of information that we were able to gather the last 4 days. We finished up Aurora this weekend, and we're putting those numbers in right now and hope to have some information in your hands shortly. A couple other things just to talk about. We are hitting the soil sampling hard. We mentioned that last week, just the benefits of getting those results back early and starting to make that plan. Very important that we get timely information and start thinking about next year already. I know that's hard to do sometimes when we're struggling through harvest and grinding away here like we are, but we've got people ready. Our crews are ready to pull soil samples, and so we want to make sure we keep them busy while the weather's nice as well. Final note, dry fertilizer application. There's always that benefit to getting it put on in the fall. More time for that breakdown of that fertilizer, especially if you're doing any tillage. We like to see that worked in. If you've got lime fields, so on and so forth, getting that worked in ahead of time is very important. And also not putting us in that bind. We never know what spring weather's going to bring, whether or not we're going to be wet, when we're going to thaw out, when the snow's going to melt. So anything we can get done in the fall to be a step ahead is very beneficial. When we look at the fertilizer markets, kind of been waiting to see if they were going to settle or drop, and now we've got conflict in the Middle East. Just a lot of uncertainty in the market. So be talking to your local rep. Make sure you're making good plans and staying on top of what's going on in the marketplace. Urea took a pretty significant jump last week, and so if you've got nitrogen decisions to be made, you may be wanting to check those out as well. If you got any questions, please reach out. And again, everybody stay safe, and we'll talk to you next time.